Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This video will be part 5 video of my SolidWorks mystery fan project. Alright, before I proceed in this video, I just would like to say that I have made some few adjustments here. If you see here, my channel, wire channel, and that I've done, it kind of little bit much lower since I've already changed. If you look here under the features, where somewhere at the beginning that I do revolve. If you look on the features here, when I do revolve, in my previous video, I make a thickness of 4mm. I changed it to much lower, which is 3. So it means that the wall channel for the wire channel is kind of like little bit lower. But before this, when I make it 4mm, it's kind of like too high. So I changed it to 3mm. So this is the thing that I already done the adjustment. Alright, in this video I would like to show you another features of this. If you look at the front casing, in my earlier video, my rear casing and my front casing is jointed by this. If you see at this rear casing, we have a groove, and the front casing we have a lip. So this was already shown in my part 1 video. So how I do this manual way to do this lip and groove. Alright, actually for plastic casing, it's not just this feature to be jointed front and rear casing. We have another feature. If you look at this photo, so this is a photo of the rear casing. We have a cutout. We have kind of like this, a cutout. This is what we call the groove. And if you look on the front casing, so this is a front casing. We have the inverse. We have a hook. So the feature is called hook and groove, snap hook and groove. But I will not do the same as, since I want to make a simplified version, I will not follow the same as what is shown here. I make another version of mine, or features or snap hook and snap groove. Alright, to do that, okay, let's just watch my video. I do it different. I make a simplified version, not the same as what I have in this photo. Alright, actually in SolidWorks, we have a insert here, we have fastening feature, we have snap hook and snap hook groove. But I found out when I do this feature, snap hook, I think the kind like the way SolidWorks do the snap hook and the snap groove is kind like the outcome is something that I quite disagree, because the outcome is kind like not the settings that I want. So in this video, I'll just show you the simple way of doing that instead of doing this standard features that I already have in this SolidWorks. Alright, to do this, if you look, if the front casing, I will create a hook, because since the front casing we have a lip, so it means I have a kind of a triangle shape. I will do it manually. I will create a triangle shape, and I will create kind of like a shape, like features like a hook, and that triangle, then it means that if I have a hook on this lip of the front casing, it means the inverse of it at the rear casing here, I will have the cutout, so it will create the triangle cutout, triangle groove, right? The snap groove, right? So it means I do it manually. On the front casing is a snap hook, and at the rear casing it will be the snap groove. Okay, let me focus on this front casing. So this front casing, I will create a snap hook. So the way I do it, okay, so if you look, this is a front casing. I will create kind of like a hook shape. It means that the triangle is follow in this way. So I just show you in this video. So it means that the way I do it, if you look here, if I look on my my right plate is really at the middle there. So I will create my use this right plane as a reference to create another plane. So this will be the first reference. So as long as I put a distance here, as long as it's a little bit further away like this, so this new plane that I created will be my reference to create a hook for this lip of this front casing. Alright, so I create a sketch on this plate. So it goes to this direction, is okay. So what I will do, since here I want to create a triangle, first I create just a rectangular shape. Okay, if I create a rectangular shape, I cannot snap at these edges. I found out when I do boss extrude from the surface in which I want to create a snap hook shape, by extrude this rectangular shape is produce error, so I need to put some distance as long as it's not touching the edges. Let me delete this first. Okay, I do the rectangular shape, so I make something like this as long as it's close to that edge, and I put a dimension. I cannot do this edge and this edge. It kind of like make, if I put it 0.1, it kind of like to make this thing driven, so I just go for the dot here up until this edge. So I put it very tiny gap, about 0.1 millimeter, and right, and now I give the length of this rectangular shape is 3 millimeter. So this will be the size of my snap hook, and here is 1.5. as long it is shorter than because if you look here, this is the lip. The lips is 1 millimeter, so I put it 1.5. Right, I will create another rectangle here, so it means I have two snap hook. So I create a similar rectangle. So I select first the relation of this one. So it means I select this one, and this edge I make it as, hold on, I select this edge and this edge, I make it collinear, so it means inline. And also this edge and this edge I make it collinear, so it's inline. So I just give the dimension. This one is 3, right? So I don't have to put this length is 1.5 since I already have the relation. The only thing I need is the distance from here to here is 10 millimeter. Later I can adjust it. I simply guess it. The distance between the two keys is 10 millimeter. Alright, it's still blue color, still, because I have not yet provide the exact location from, if I go from this point here to this one, I put it 80 millimeter. Later I can adjust it. This one I simply guess the position of the snap hook. Okay, now I have this thing. Okay, as you can see here, so what I will do, I will create a snap hook features. I have these two cross section of this rectangle. So in here, in features, I will do extrude. So extrude by default is start from the sketch plane. I'm not using a sketch plane. I go for the second option, is start from the surface. So it means that it start from this. I want the snap hook will be start at this surface of this lip. So I have the preview there. So it start at that one. So I will not click at merge result and cherry since I want to make it as a separate bodies. Later I will show you why I make it as a separate bodies, right? So the distance that I want it to be is not too much. It's about 6.65. It means that I will create a snap hook by a distance. It's less than the half, since the thickness here is 1 millimeter. So it means kind of like little bit, not more than 1 millimeter. So I put it about 0.65. All right, 0.65. Okay, then I uncheck the merge result. I want to make it as a separate body. So now I have, okay, if you look here, I have this. Okay, if I exit my isolate, so I have these two rectangular box. All right, if you look in the list here, I have two of these. First rectangular box and this one. So this, I isolate these two box. All right, these rectangular boxes, this one. So I will do chamfer to create a triangular shape, to create a shape of a snap hook, of the snap hook. All right, so here I will do fillet. Okay, I will do chamfer. All right, for chamfer here, if I select, I'm not using the first option. I go for the second option, distance 1, distance 2, and I'm not going symmetry. I go for asymmetric. So the distance 1, I already play around 1.7, and distance 2 is 0.5. If I select this edge, so I have this kind of cutting, it kind of like produce a triangular shape. And also I select this edge as well. Okay, maybe it's going for one by one. Let me do it one by one. I click this one first. Okay, so this is my first shape, triangular shape. So I go for another one, chamfer. I'm using the same thing, the second option, asymmetric, 1.7 and 0.5, and select this edge. So I have this shape. So this will be the shape of my snap hook. All right. If I exit, I select this one, is attached to the. Okay, if I select the front casing and also the two snap hook that I just created. So this is a separate body. So I'm not joining I'm not merging this as one by using combine add. So what I will do on the other side. So I will mirror it. So I will do mirror. So my mirror plane, it will be on the right plane, since the right plane is laying in the middle. So I'm not using features to mirror, I'm using bodies to mirror, since there is a separate body. Make sure to click on bodies to mirror, because the snap hook here is separate body. So I will select this two snap hook here. Carefully select this snap hook. So I have a preview of on the other side. Then I click OK. So I have 4 snap hook here. Alright. Okay, this 4 snap hook, I still not merging it into one object here. I will duplicate it, since the idea is that this original of these 4 hooks will be joined to this merge as one to this front casing. The copy version of it will be a subtracted version. So on the rear casing, so on the rear casing, it will create a snap groove. Right. So what I will do, I will duplicate it by copy, then make sure copy is 1 and copy is checked. I select the 4, carefully select the, select this one and these 4 hooks that I have just created. So I make a copy version of it, then just simply click OK. Okay, now I have a duplicated version of that 4 keys. Right. So now if I exit isolate, now I will do combine add and also combine subtract. Okay, the original one will be this one, and I select the original here. Okay, I will select the front casing, the original 4 hooks that I just created. I isolate it. So this one will be, I will merge as one. So I will go insert features. I will do combine and I will go for add. I select these 4 keys. These 4 keys I add as one. So now it's already one. I just simply check by section view to make sure that either it kind like the merging is it blend together. I don't want any extra edges created. If I go for section view, it kind of like nicely blend, right? The 4 keys, right? So this will be the keys. This will be the snap hook. All right, this will be the snap hook. Okay, if I select the copied version of that snap hook, this one and the rear casing, I isolate it. So this one I will do subtract. So this one will become the groove. So here, so I will go for features, combine. This one I will go for subtract. The main body is the rear casing, right? Okay, hard to see because it's kind of like merging inside. So the bodies to subtract, I will select the 4 copied version of the snap hook. I can select from this list. If I click here, so let me zoom out like this. Okay, this one body, I select all these copied version of that snap hook. So this one will be subtracted from the rear casing. Okay, if you look here, okay, see this is section view. Right? If I uncheck the section view, as you can see, we have a cutout. So this will be groove, snap groove, right? So the reason I make it the thickness of 0.65, since if I go for section view, just to show you, if I make the thickness of that triangular section is 1, we will create. So we still have a gap here, right? So that's why I make the distance is 0.65, or the shape of the when I do the extrusion of the box, right? Because this is how the manual way for me to do snap hook and snap groove. Because I found out if I use the standard features here, kind of like I'm not satisfied with the result when I use the snap hook and snap hook groove. But depend on how you want to do it. So this is my way I do it: manual, snap hook, and snap groove. Okay, let me exit my isolate, and I go for standard view. Okay, and I save my file. Alright, my next move, if you look in this photo, we have a features here. So this is a rear casing. We have already shown you how I've done these 2 cylinder. If you look on this photo, so we have a cylinder already done with holes, but on the front casing we have a 2 pin here. So actually the rear and front casing will be jointed fastening by a screw. Alright, to do this, if you look on my my main modeling, so I have a holes here. So I will put a screw onto position, then later I will show you how I will create the inner thread for this rear casing and also the front casing. Alright, so I need to insert the screw. Actually, I have done part modeling of the screw. If I show you here, so this is a part modeling that I've done for the screw. The screw size is metric 2.5 m 2.5, so it means the pitch diameter from the peak to the peak is 2.5, and the head of the screw, we have a dome shaped head here. If I evaluate, the diameter of the head is 3 millimeters, so it means it can be nicely fit onto my main modeling file here. So since the diameter of this hole is 3 millimeter. So in SolidWorks, in part modeling, you can also insert other parts into your part modeling file. Okay, to insert the screw in this main modeling of this my portable fan, I can use this. If you look here under insert, we have a menu there, insert, and we click at part. So you can browse to which folder you save your part file. So in my case, I already put the screw, so I will place the screw on the left side here. So I put my screw in position. Okay, now my screw initially is placed at this position. Now I can move the screw into the exact position that I will fit it into at this surface. Alright, to do this, okay, in SolidWorks we have insert features. We use move copy. So move copy, then I will select the screw. So the screw is already selected. But to move the screw into this position, I will not use this setting. I click at the constraint here. So this is another setting. So we have a made setting. So this interface you can will see when you do assembly in your SolidWorks, but this is still in part modeling. Okay, made settings about relation. Since the screw we have properties of cylindrical surface. So I will select the cylindrical surface of the screw. So this cylindrical surface of the screw will have the same relation as the cylindrical surface of this hole. So if I click at that hole, so automatically SolidWorks put this screw into position. Alright, but as you can see, before I click add, when you click add, you will confirm it. Before I click add it, as you can see, the position, the orientation of the screw is toward turning to the other direction. So here I have the option about main alignment. Instead of using the right one, I click at the left one. So now the screw is positioned in the correct direction. So I will click at add. So this, when you click at add, it means already read at the bottom here. So I have the relation concentric of the screw and these holes. Alright, so I will do another setting. My second setting is that I will select the face of the flat surface of this head of the screw will touch the flat surface of the holes here. So now the screw is in place. Right, I must click add first, then I click OK. Now the screw is in position. Alright, about this screw, okay, let me show you. Okay, now if now I have solid body, I have the screw, and also I select the front casing. Right, I select the front casing, the right casing, and the screw. So the screw are in place. If I go for section view, just to show you section view of the top view. Okay, if I drag the top view up until the like this. Okay, as you can see here, now the screw is in position. Here I need to subtract it. As you can see, this screw is in position, and since this is the cylinder of the rear casing, I need to subtract the screw to make an inner thread of this hollow cylinder. Alright, before I do that, let me off this one. Since I have two things, I cannot duplicate. If I make a mirror representation of the subtract version, this is not correct, because it means that the inner thread that I will create, it will also be mirrored representation. So it is not right. So I need to insert again another screw. So I need to insert again another screw. I put into this position. Then I repeat the same procedure. So I will move it. So this screw, I select it to be moved. Then I use the mate setting. Okay, I will select the cylindrical surface of this screw, and it will mesh with the cylindrical surface of that holes. But here mid alignment, I go to the left option, so it turns to the right direction. Then I click add. My second setting will be this flat surface will touch this flat surface. So now the two screw, if I click OK, the two screw, make sure you click add first when you do settings, and now the two screw is in position. Alright, since this two screw is in position, so instead of me, because what I need to show you, okay, the first, these two screws, I will do subtract to create the inner thread for this hollow cylinder. But instead of me, later I will do another version of this screw, that's two screw, then I will subtract for the front casing to create the inner thread for the front casing. But before that, I duplicate this two screw. Now I already put this two screw in position, so this two screw, I select it. Alright, I select this two screw, I will duplicate it, features, then I make move copy. So this one, instead of using here, using constraint here, I go for the setting here, translate rotate. So I will go to this interface. So bodies to copy move, I select again this one and this one. I make a duplicated version, make sure copy is checked and number is 1. So I click a duplicated version of these two screw. Alright, okay, let me show you now. If I exit isolate, okay, if you look here, okay, I have this rear casing, and the screw, this one is the original screw, and the body here is the duplicated version of the screw. So I will select the rear casing and the two original screw that I already put in place. So I will isolate it. Alright, for this one, okay, I will do subtract. So insert features, combine, and I do subtract. The main body is the rear casing, and bodies to subtract is these two screw. I select these two screws. Now if I click OK, as you can see here, now we have if I show you the section view of the from the top plate, as you can see, now we have inner thread for this hollow cylinder. Right, same goes here. Okay, and okay, if I off this one, okay, now I will do the same. I exit isolate. Alright, for the front casing, also this is a front casing, and I select the copied version. Okay, hold on, I select the copied version of that two screw, and also the front casing, I isolate it. So I will do the same thing, and now we have these two screw, and here I use subtract again. Okay, the main body is the front casing, bodies to subtract is these two screw. If I click OK, and now as you can see, the front casing, we have the inner thread. So that's how I do things. Since this is a plastic material, so we need to provide the inner thread, right, for these two pins and also the rear casing hollow cylinder. Right, so that's how I do things to make these features. So we have the inner thread. If I show you again the section view, for this top plane section view, as you can see, both the rear casing and front casing, we have the inner thread. Alright, in this part modeling, I will not put screw, since the screw that I insert in this part modeling is meant for me to do the inner thread. Later, when I've done modeling all the parts, then only in assembly mode, then I will show you how we do assembly. Alright, so for this case only, I will show you how I do the features of the inner threads. Alright, let me save my file. Alright, I think I stopped this video at this position. All about the other features, like for example, if you look here, this photo, we have, if I show you this photo, we have other features, like we have a holes here on the front casing. So this hole I will do, position the hole after I've done modeling of the mist maker unit. Here, this is a mist maker. After I've done this, and I place the mist maker into position, and then I will know the location of the holes. And also, but we have on the rear casing, we have holes here for the USB port. After I've done the modeling of the PCB board and placed into position, then only I will do more detailing on this rear casing, also this front casing. So I stop this video up until this position. But before that, please do not forget to click subscribe and like my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi